Joining me now is Kyle Petty, and Kyle first met that young man when he was 16 years young. I'm sorry about your loss, and we wanted to bring you on today. I mentioned Rowdy. He was known as Rowdy, and he was known as the Wild Thing. Give us your memory.
And that's because that's what he was. And listening to those fans, they nailed it. And they talk about the passion, the desire to win, the attitude. He came with attitude. From the first time he rolled into a NASCAR race in California at 16 and they wouldn't let him drive, to last week, he had a major impact on the NASCAR sport, whether it be truck, whether it be O'Reilly, whether it be the Cup Series. Just a major impact. And to watch him grow from a 16 or 17-year-old young race car driver to a mature veteran who won everything he sat in, anytime he sat in it, and to have that desire to win and to give back, to have his own team and to field trucks and cars for other drivers. He didn't just take from the sport, he gave to the sport, and he gave to the fans. And I think that is huge. That is huge. His footprint, his footprint in this sport and his fingerprints on this sport will be felt for years and years and years to come.
Yeah, so listen, there's a certain irony to him expected to race this weekend, plus with the Indy 500 in Indianapolis that we'll all be watching on Sunday. I want to play something for you from 10 days ago. We're not medical doctors, I get it, but this is what was said over the radio. This is Watkins Glen, New York. Just listen here to Kyle Busch.
Can somebody try to find Bill Heisel? He's the Hendrick doctor guy. Tell him I need him after the race, please.
Hey, do you want Mr. Bill at your car or at your bus after the race?
Bus. I'm gonna need a shot. Copy.
He'll be at your bus.
I find that eerie now. Were you aware of any medical conditions that he was suffering from or trying to battle through, Kyle?
No, not at all. Obviously, and let me say this. Let me put some of this into context. I can't tell you how many times during a race you would call your crew chief or call in to your spotter and say, hey, man, I'm going to need 2 IV bags when this thing's over with. Find a doctor. Or have the rescue squad wait when the race is over with. This is the way race car drivers are. They're tough. They gut it out. They work through adversity, and they drive a car because they love to drive race cars. They love, and that desire to win is more important than anything else. And so that's not to the layman, to you guys watching this, that's an eerie call and a strange call. To people inside the sport, that's a normal call. On any given Sunday, you may have that.
Cause of death has not been released, and I just want to, hopefully we find out at some point soon. And if it helps other people, I mean, that would be contributive to his legacy. Here's what I want to share. Here's what I want to share with our viewers here: 2 Cup Series titles. All right, 63 Cup Series race wins, 9th on the all-time win list, and maybe he would go to number 1 at some point had he lived. 234 wins across all 3 NASCAR National Series. You said you met him when he was 16 or 17 years old. He clearly knew what he wanted to do at that age. Kyle, how is he to be remembered today?
So I think this is how he's remembered. I think we throw the word great and greatness around in society offhandedly sometimes. I think those words, great and greatness, describe and encapsulate Kyle Busch in every aspect of what he did, from a father to a son to a brother. It doesn't make any difference. He was a great person and a great man. Everybody didn't like him. He's not everybody's cup of tea. That's okay. But he won races, and that's what he wanted to do. So I think when you look at it, champion, greatness, those are the words and those are the things that will be remembered by him most of all. Most of all is that desire, that passion, that never give up attitude, that desire to win. The great ones have it. When you go back and you look at my dad, Richard Petty, or Dale Earnhardt Sr., and Jeff Gordon and guys like that, he's right there.